Okay, this is a different sort of stream. I'm just waiting for the Nintendo Direct to start within about 10 minutes, so at the bottom you will be seeing me play Astral Train and grind the last two skills that I want. Like I said before, I did not progress at all. I just kept redoing the same mission over and over. I guess for now I'll put the music on.
The general location. I'm sending it to your nav system, so keep an eye on your iris.
Oh, did I tell you that Amber, did I tell you the vending machines have AI in this game? So they talk back to you?
I don't think you have.
They have emote faces and they talk back to you. And apparently they all have different personalities. Cause I went to the one that's the police station and it's all like sweet and nice.
Information display.
And then I went to the ghetto and it didn't want to talk to me.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, are you buying something? No? Then leave. Get out my face. Like, I have things to do. I'm like, there's no one here.
You're an AI!
There's no one here, and no one can afford to buy anything from you around here. You got the nerve to be talking that way to a police officer.
Or just like a paying customer in general that can't afford what they have.
I mean, I couldn't.
You couldn't? Then what were you
No.
doing there?
The soda was 6,000 yen!
Then what were you doing there if you couldn't afford it?
I just wanted to see if it was any different from the one at the police station, and apparently it is. Also, I was investigating things, so I don't know if the AI of the soda machine knows stuff. Because apparently it can talk smack to me. Did you also hear me while I was talking about the cat guy?
Cat guy? I don't think so.
Yeah, I said it, but I think he was a waiting there. There was a guy during the investigation that I was talking to, and he would stop telling me about his cat and how it's his only friend and such. And like, he was worried about all the disappearances and such. And he told me if anything, if he disappears like everyone else, to make sure his cat is safe. And I'm like, sure man, you got it. And all hell broke loose. And because this is one of those games, just like Dragon Age and 14 at the moment, where you have a corruption that can turn people into monsters, I went back just to check and see if he was still there. And he was still there, but he was on the ground and then he changed in front of me. And in front of his cat. So like, I had to take him out. And the cat was still there, the cat was fine. And I could have interacted with the cat. And now I am not with the cat. Cat thing goes.
I found a viewer that looks just like Lao's.
Really?
Maybe not just like Lao's, but similar.
Where did you post it? In general?
Yeah, and in
Okay.
our
Okay.
regular chat.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Oh. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, granted, it's not that difficult to make Vieira look like other Vieira as long as 3 things match up. Hair color, ear type, and haircut.
Yeah, I guess Overwatch really is coming to it.
What's coming to Switch?
Overwatch.
Lol. Alright then, good luck with that.
Yeah. Their Paladins already got that fan base covered. Overwatch and Switch, and then when the competition started making Overwatch type of games on the Switch, they decided to backpedal on that statement.
I mean, they also backpedaled on making classics, so...
Nasan, hello everyone.
Fair enough.
Hello everyone. Nasan, I'll be your guide on today's
Like
I'll be your guide.
the big head honcho dude in charge of things, I forget in exactly what way. I think he's like the producer now or something? Producer, director, one of those things. Ion, Hakuzu, whatever his name is. Like he went on record saying you think you want classics, but you don't. Something to that effect. And look where we are now.
To our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines. Please take a look.
You gotta see these floors of the hotel for yourself. Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place in a haunted hotel, where every floor has a distinct theme unlike any other. Case in point, Tomb Suites. I mean, a pyramid inside a hotel?
What? Okay.
Guess we should expect some mummies, harsh sands, and booby traps.
Apparently, there's a pyramid
As
in
for
Luigi's
the other
Mansion.
floors, well,
Inside the
there's
hotel.
A disco floor, a
Lol.
pirate-themed restaurant. You get the idea. May not be the usual amenities, but there's a rogues gallery of bosses to check out before you, well, check out. Speaking of amenities, step right up to this all-new attraction, Screen Park. In this party mode, there's a Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo Switch system, 2 to 8 players can battle it out. See which team can defeat the most ghosts. Collect the most coins by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00 and break the most targets. Hey, even Luigi needs a break sometimes. Luigi's Mansion 3 opens its doors on October 31st, just in time for Halloween. Get a load of this new free-to-start Kirby game. The combined forces of Kirby, and Kirby are in for some wicked boss fights.
Oh, they
We're
brought this
calling
game
it
from
Super Kirby Clash. Take up quests in
the
town,
3DS.
and collectively, you and your team will pick 4
That was
jobs.
fun.
That's right. Get your weapons, get your gear, and get ready. Some mighty tough enemies await. There are more than 100 quests. So, get a look at your enemy and make sure you have the right jobs for the job. The key to victory is to know your role and work as a team. You can play alone, together on one system, team up via local wireless, or even play online. It'll be time to unite with friends and players from around the world and overcome each challenging quest when Super Kirby Clash launches later today. And remember, it's free to start too. This long-awaited, recently released RPG is getting a remake. After 25 years,
No, I'm gonna
fans
take a
of
shower
the
real
Mana
quick.
series can
Okay.
look forward to the HD remake of the third game in the trilogy, Trials of Mana. From 6 different characters, you'll choose a protagonist and 2 companions. The ones you choose will determine which of the interwoven stories you'll follow through this reimagined world.
Now you
This game looks
remember
good.
what will happen to dear Jessica if I die.
This interference will not be forgotten.
As each character advances, they'll have the opportunity to switch their class, allowing them to learn stronger special moves and spells. Step into the light, or show your dark side when picking your class to change your character's appearance and abilities. Unlike the classic version, characters have full range of movement, including jumping and combo attacks for each member of your party. Once again, the wheels of fate are beginning to turn. Find out what's in store for the beloved world of Trials of Mana on April 24th. Just what happened to the crew of this doomed ship? The Oberdin vanished at sea in 1803, only to wash up 4 years later in Falmouth, England with no sign of survivors. The fate of the crew remains unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, you must board the ship and uncover the mystery of its disappearance and return. Your analysis will rely heavily on one less than ordinary device. Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time and witness each soul's last moment.
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Explore the ship. Observe the situation and record your logical deductions. Without you, the true tale will never be told. What brought the Oberdin to such an end? Little by little, tease apart the misfortunes of the ship and its crew to solve the mystery. Return of the Oberdin arrives on Nintendo Switch in fall 2019. There's a small town out there with a big secret. Never leave town. That is the rule agreed upon by the people of this peaceful town and the castle protecting it. One day, there suddenly appeared a giant monster. To defend the townspeople, one boy named Axe will stand up to face it.
This looks cool.
And the only weapons he'll need
Oh,
are ideas.
I think I remember them talking about this
But to
game
win
before.
one of these battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything if there's any hope to win. During battle, you can move around to garner support from townspeople. Take advantage to gain the advantage. Seize every opportunity to protect your town in this new RPG from Game Freak. And almost all the music in the game was composed by Undertale creator Toby Fox.
Oh, great.
Little Town Hero will make a stand on Nintendo Switch October 16th. You can pre-purchase and preload the game later today. Fall is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We can finally confirm the release date of Challenger Pack 3, Banjo and Kazooie. And the release date is today.
Whoa.
After today's Nintendo Direct, we'll broadcast a video detailing how to use Banjo and Kazooie, featuring the game's director, Masahiro Sakurai. As a special treat, the video will begin immediately following the Nintendo Direct you're watching right now. To tide yourself over until the release of Banjo and Kazooie, please check it out.
I guess Megasonic knows when to pick up this character now. What do we got here? Are they serious? No way. Oh my gosh. Are y'all serious? Yo. Daniel's going to lose his mind. Is it geese? Nah, it's not geese. Is it not? Nah, it can't be Nakuru. Please, come on. Don't do that to me. Come on! Ah, it's Terry.
Come on!
Daniel is going to lose his mind. Man. I kinda wish it was Kyo and Iori. But it is what it is.
So, Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury is joining the battle. That means we've revealed 4 of the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass. Can there really be only one left? We're happy to confirm the development of more DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Well, that's
Outside
nice.
the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass, we can confirm that other new fighters are in development. The battle isn't over yet.
So, what do you think? Regarding what was announced about additional fighters at the end of that segment, we'll have more to share with you in the future. For now, let's continue with some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
It's about time to wake the Windfish in The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, which means the next big adventure on Nintendo Switch is fast approaching. You'll meet some strangely endearing islanders, face a series of puzzling tasks, and encounter some oddly familiar faces. Whatever happens, help Link escape Koholint Island before
Man,
its
this game is
mysteries get the
weird.
best of him. With the all-new Chamber Dungeon, you can place chambers earned on your adventure to arrange your own dungeons, add in plus effects that alter chambers, and save chamber dungeons to a compatible amiibo figure featuring a character from the Legend of Zelda series. That way, your friends can play them. Be ready! The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening will launch before you know it on September 20th. The new Link amiibo figure will be available that same day. You know the hero's might from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now join his adventure. Dragon Quest XI S, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition is exactly that. The most complete version of a sprawling adventure story that allows you to choose between HD and 2D graphics. Travel to past Dragon Quest worlds. And experience new character-focused stories. The day the game launches, free downloadable content can be found in the Champions Pack, including consumable items and more equipment that can change the appearance of party members. An RPG giant draws near. Dragon Quest XI S, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition journeys onto Nintendo Switch September 27th. Until then, you can prepare for your adventure with the free demo on Nintendo eShop. Looking for more Fire Emblem goodness? Then say hello to Tokyo! The worlds of the Fire Emblem series
Oh, wow.
and Atlas games
They're
have
bringing this
crossed
back, too.
paths, and the result is coming to Nintendo Switch. The story takes place in modern-day Tokyo, where creative energy is so abundant
I mean,
it's
I'd still
materialized
rather
into
pick up
something
the-
called Performa, which attracts wicked mirages
Do you need to
and
play
suck
all
it
the...
out of people.
You might.
You'll face off against this threat
think
as
you might.
up-and-comer Itsuki Aoi and his friends who are trying to make it in the entertainment business. Fire Emblem characters like Chrom and Sita will join you from another dimension. Together, you'll wage deep, turn-based battles, blending the combat of the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei series. And, in the Nintendo Switch version, there's a new song that wasn't included in the original. Be sure to check out the other new features, from the new story elements to the characters joining you in battle for the first time. Hey, is that Tiki? Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore releases on January
Was
17th.
Tiki 9 the
You
original?
can pre-purchase the game later today. Welcome back to where nothing is what it seems.
Oh wow.
2019. It all
A
begins
sequel?
again when FBI agent Aaliyah Davis opens an investigation into an old serial killer case. She also opens a door to the unknown. A door that also
I
takes
thought
us
it was
back
just
to
a
New Orleans.
re-release. I didn't think it was
14
going to be a
years ago.
sequel.
Here, our story follows an FBI agent who goes by the name of York. The journey between past and present will take
Where's Zach,
Aaliyah
though?
and York on a winding path. But what lies at the end? Will it be truth or madness? Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, boggles and beguiles. the Nintendo
No.
Switch
I just know
2020.
about the game and its
And
history.
now for a shocker. The original game in the series will launch on Nintendo eShop as Deadly Premonition Origins later
Nice.
today. Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition is finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Check it out.
Get what, Divinity or Deadly Premonition?
And now for a message from Bethesda.
Hey Nintendo fans, Pete Hines from Bethesda. On behalf of everyone at id Software, I'm excited to announce something really cool that we have coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of spending countless hours playing your favorite games on Nintendo 64. Well, this year is the 25th anniversary of Doom, one of the most popular first-person shooter franchises ever. And to celebrate, we're re-releasing one of our favorite games, Doom 64. For the first time since its
Cool.
original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially available
isn't-
on a Nintendo
Is this
console.
going to have the PC stuff?
Relive your crusade against the demons in more than 30 action-packed levels. Or if you're a newcomer, experience the retro first-person shooter that helped make Doom one of the most popular shooter franchises in history.
So a lot of those
Doom
PC
64
maps
will
are
release on Nintendo
interesting
Switch
as well.
on November 22nd this year.
Introducing a brand new IP from developer Hi-Rez Studios, Rogue Company. To most of the world, Rogue Company is a rumor at best, but its operatives are the real deal. And as one of these elite specialists, you'll face challenges which will require your specialized abilities and
Oh, this
tools
is
to
cool.
combat the infamous organization Jackal. Play against friends or match up with a similarly skilled team online in a variety of objective-based game modes. Whether you wield guns, gadgets, or melee weapons, your playstyle will depend on your choice of mercenary, which can be fully customized. There will be plenty of modes, maps, weapons, skins, in-game events, and more. When Rogue Company sneaks up on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
How's it going? Next, the new titles in the core Pokemon RPG series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. We have more information to share that will shed new light on this next Pokemon adventure. Please take a look.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield take place in the Galar region, a scenic land where people and Pokemon work together toward a prosperous future. Among them, you'll encounter new Pokemon and meet new people throughout your adventure. Today, we'll cover 4 features you can look forward to. First, customizing your look. Once again, the latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit. This time, It's not just tops and bottoms, but a wide variety, including outerwear and gloves. Plus, you can change your hairstyle or put on a little makeup. There's a lot more to becoming a champion than simply honing your battle skills. You've got to look the part too, don't you think? Second, Pokemon Camp.
That's why my camera's going all.
During your journey
like
through
that.
the Galar
all the way
region,
down there.
you
for
can
some
camp
reason. Why?
anytime at Pokemon Camp. While you're there, you can play with your Pokemon. And as you get to know them better, they'll also improve in battle. Additionally, in the wild area, you can visit other players' camps too. Feel free to bring along one of your Pokemon and hang out with up to 3 other players at the camp. We definitely recommend interacting with another player's Pokemon. Third, curry on rice. Pokemon Camp is also a great place to cook up a dish that is very popular in the Galar region, curry on rice. How your curry turns out and what type it is ultimately depends on which berries and other ingredients you use. Not to mention the heart you put into it. There are more than 100 types, and each one you cook up will be registered in your curry dex. The goal? To
Curry
master
dex?
the art of curry. Huh? What's that Pokemon doing here? And fourth, we'll introduce some new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region. First is Poltegeist. Normally, it makes a home for itself by hiding amongst tableware at hotels and restaurants. Its body is made of tea, complete with its own aroma and flavor. It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea. This ghost-type Pokemon also has a special ability called Weak Armor. Next, another new Pokemon called Cramorant. This flying and water-type Pokemon has one huge appetite. It will swallow anything it can fit in its mouth. When it
Why is there a
uses
Pokemon made
surf
of
or
big
dives
teeth?
during battle, watch as it rises from the water, along with the catch in its mouth. If it takes damage in this state, it'll retaliate by spitting out its catch at the attacker. This is Cramorant's exclusive new ability, Gulp Missile. And that's all we have to share with you today. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will launch on Nintendo Switch November 15th.
Well, how about that? There are still 2 more months until the game releases. Please look forward to the day you can start your new adventure in the Galar region. So, it's been about a year since we began offering Nintendo Switch Online memberships. With Nintendo Switch Online, we're providing a variety of games and fun features. And now, we're looking to add in an additional library of games. It's called Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online. With this, you can play a variety of classic Super NES games on Nintendo Switch. There are some you may not expect, like Stunt Race FX, which will be available to play on another system for the first time. You can face off or team up in local multiplayer by passing a Joy-Con controller to a friend, or even play together online. Oh, and the rewind function will be available from launch. Here are the first games we plan to release. All 20 of the games you see on screen will launch tomorrow. Of course, we will eventually add more to
Super
the lineup.
Metroid's I gotta play Super Metroid.
This offer is exclusively available to Nintendo Switch Online members, so please enjoy them at no additional charge. Oh, you noticed this, did you? To recapture the original feel of these games, we will be releasing a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online exclusive controller as a special offer. To charge it, you can use a USB cable, just like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. This Super NES-style controller will be available for purchase exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. Visit the Nintendo website for the latest information on its release. Wouldn't it be nice to play those games again with one of these controllers? Well, let's move on to some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Sure, you know Tetris, but can you survive this? Nintendo Switch Online members, the large-scale puzzle battle game Tetris 99 is getting a free update. Tetris 99 Invictus is here, and not for the faint of heart. You can't even play it until you achieve Tetris Maximus status. Can you survive against the best of the best? Well, good luck. We're also adding in daily missions for some added challenges. By clearing these missions, you can acquire tickets and exchange them for a variety of custom themes. Sweet! To showcase your accomplishments, we're tossing in a vast array of new player icons too. Beyond that, the second wave of paid DLC is here as well. In 2-player share battle mode, pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend for a 2-player game against each other and the CPU, and get together with friends to battle via local wireless on your Nintendo Switch systems in local arena mode. The version 2.0 update for Tetris 99 will be available tomorrow. A package
they gotta
version
make a 99
including
mode.
the game, DLC, and a Nintendo
For, like, people
Switch
at
Online
conventions.
12-month individual membership will be available September 6th. Mario and Sonic are ready to kick it old school in Tokyo. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games has become a tradition of its own. This time, there are more than 20 events, including the 100-meter, karate, football, skateboarding, rugby sevens, sport climbing, badminton, gymnastics, surfing, and you know what? There's more where that came from. Check out these 10 retro-style events, each one rocking some sweet 2D style graphics. They're all new, all retro, and very refreshing to play. On top of that, there are new minigames, unlockable characters, and a story mode in which Mario, Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman must escape from a game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 will go for the gold November 5th.
That's interesting.
The next Daemon X Machina demo will be here sooner than you think. Ahead of the full game's release next week, the free demo version, Daemon X Machina Prologue Demo, will be available for download later today. In this prologue, you'll man your mech through the beginning of the game, and all of your progress can carry over to the full game.
Nice.
If you've never played a mech action game and you're wondering what they're all about, this is the perfect time to take one for a test drive. A key
definitely
feature
gonna have
of
to
this
play that
demo
on my,
is the
free
co-op
time.
mode for up to 4 players, and we're happy to report that it can be played via local wireless. So, gather your friends, and make the bosses feel like the little guys. The full game will also support online play. Be ready by customizing your mech and honing your skills on missions. What hides beneath your mech's armor? A god or a demon? Daemon X Machina will be ready for action September 13th.
A guy or a demon? What? Did you say guy or
The
god?
Star Wars classic so fun, it's back for more. Kyle Katarn, agent of the New Republic, is our only hope to stop a rogue Jedi. Get your lightsaber at the ready, blaster in hand.
Oh, I heard this
Prepare
game
to
was really
wield the
fun.
full power of the Force.
I'm back. Which game?
Courtesy of Aspire, the full
Jedi
single-player
Outcast?
experience of Star Wars, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast is
Star Wars
coming to
Jedi Knight
Nintendo
2,
Switch
Jedi
on September
Outcast.
24th. We've got new details on some upcoming games.
Here's where my journey begins.
You are Geralt of Rivia, mercenary monster slayer. Your current contract? Tracking down a living weapon known as the Child of Prophecy. You'll have a whole world to explore, at home and on the go, when The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition comes to Nintendo Switch on October 15th. And all downloadable content and story expansions are along for the ride. Become the most feared pirate in the Caribbean in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, then transform into the ultimate assassin hunter in Assassin's Creed Rogue. That's 2 action-packed games for one great value. All past DLC
really
and
tried
new
to push
features
all
like
these
touch
Assassin's
control
Creed
and
games
motion
onto the
aiming,
Switch.
coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch in Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection. Battle for survival at the edge of a savage frontier in the online free-to-play action RPG Dauntless. Whether you're a veteran looking to take your slayer on the go, or rookie ready to forge your legacy, you'll hone your skills, craft and customize hundreds of gear options, and team up with other Slayers to take down boss-sized behemoths. As you can see, the folks at Phoenix Labs are adding loads of new content in anticipation of the game's launch on Nintendo Switch, and there's plenty more on the horizon. Open your calendar. More games are on the way.
I don't like the Assassin's Creed games, Adam. My brother did. I like the first one a lot, but that's it. I've tried the others and I didn't like them. The only other one I liked was, it's not Black Flag, it's the DLC for Black Flag. I tried the Liberations as well, but by the time I got to that one, I was bored of Assassin's Creed.
How's everything going? Next up, Animal Crossing: New Horizons. We revealed many details about the game back in June, so we prepared a video covering what was announced. Let's see, shall we?
Thank you for choosing the Deserted Island Getaway Package. A laid-back, relaxing time and a haven of nature awaits. For you and the other folks participating in the Getaway Package, the time's come to get into the groove of Deserted Island life.
I would say it's just like Harvest Moon.
It may be a deserted island,
have the
but the
differences.
Resident Services building at its center is here to support your needs, so there's nothing to worry about. For starters, we'll provide you with a tent. Please select the spot where you'd like it set up. Oh, and there's something else. We'd like to offer you an original Nook Inc. Nook phone. It comes pre-installed with a variety of apps for all your deserted island needs, including recipes for crafting tools and furniture. Let's start by crafting an axe. We're going to need some materials, like branches and stones. Then we'll head to Resident Services and use the workbench. Nicely done. You can use the tools you craft to acquire new materials, like this. And with those, you can craft more items. Feel free to place furniture inside or outside. You can fine-tune the arrangement so that the decor expresses your style, and you can fully enjoy the deserted island life. Let's head back to Resident Services. Here we sell tools and furniture. We also buy your unwanted items, including any weeds you remove, as part of our island cleanup plan. In addition to the usual in-game currency, bells, you can also earn Nook Miles through the Nook Mileage program. You can exchange your miles for special items and recipes. You'll earn miles through a host of activities on the island, so be sure to take advantage of this program. There are many ways to experience the joys of life on a deserted island. Go fishing, catch some bugs, tend to flowers, and pick them to make a garland. Thanks to crafting, even weeds have their uses. A vaulting pole makes it easy to quickly cross a river. A nutritious snack will help you shovel up a tree in no time.
Oh.
Plant it somewhere else to change things up in that corner of the island. The scenery changes with the time and weather. There will be sunshine, cloudy days, rainfall, and enough wind to shake the trees. Depending on the time of day and the season, you'll encounter different creatures to catch too. Sociable types who live together on the same island can play simultaneously, up to 4 players at a time on one system. We hope you enjoy living together and working together in the same space. With a local wireless or internet connection, you can travel to another player's island for a total of 8 players in one visit. The whole scene feels meant to be. Why not snap a photo with everyone and make it a lasting memory? How's Deserted Island life looking? What we've shown you here today is truly just the beginning. There's so much more waiting to be discovered. So many activities, animals to encounter, and more calling to you from the island. We can't wait for you to experience the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package.
It's a video game, don't think about it too much.
So, how'd it look? There's still a bit more time until the game launches, so please stay tuned. Alright, the next game will be our last announcement of the day. Please give it a look.
Okay, what am I looking at here? That looks a lot like Xenoblade. That is Xenoblade.
Do you wish to change it? Huh? The future.
I guess I'm playing this. I'll get around to the event. Oh, 2020, I got time.
Monolith Soft's Xenoblade Chronicles, which originally released in 2012 on the Wii system, is destined to be reborn on Nintendo Switch as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Why have you remastered
The
this
game is
already?
planned for release in 2020. Please look forward to more announcements in the future. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.
Because I want a new game. Like I'm tired of these remasters and these remakes. Like, I want a new game.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. In our last showcase, I talked a little bit about Hero. Today, I'd like to show you all how to use Banjo and Kazooie. You may feel like some time has passed since our Hero showcase, but we're actually recording this only 2 days after that broadcast. We sure are busy, even if I say so myself. Now that today's Nintendo Direct is over, please let me take just a little bit more of your time. You may remember in the Hero showcase, I was playing by myself, using 2 controllers, like this. With Hero, if you cast spells using command selection, any opposing heroes will block those attacks automatically using their shield. So in the background, I was actually using the second controller to make the hero look away or do moves so my attacks would connect.
It's not
Today I
RPG
have my
series.
controllers set up side by side.
Made by
but
the
back in the
creator of
GameCube days, I
Xenosaga
lined them up vertically,
and
like this.
Xenogears.
Try doing this with the Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, however, and you'll end up accidentally pressing the L and R buttons. So even though it's a bit of a pain, I do it like this now. This time around, I'll also be doing my best to control two fighters at once, kind of like Banjo and Kazooie, two characters acting as one. Alright, let's get started. So, what is Banjo-Kazooie? Well, in terms of genre, it's similar to Super Mario 64, and it was first released on Nintendo 64 back in 1998. The character Banjo made his first appearance a year earlier in a game called Diddy Kong Racing. After that, Banjo-Kazooie was released, and then Banjo-Tooie. Two titles were then released for Game Boy Advance, although they never came to Japan. And then there's Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which was released on Xbox 360.
No, the weapon that he used
As
is
some
called
of
the
you may
Banana.
know, the Banjo-Kazooie IP now belongs to Microsoft. Technically, they're a rival platform holder. Even so, they were happy for Banjo and Kazooie to join the Super Smash Bros. Series. For that, I'm extremely grateful. Rare also welcomed us with open arms. So, if you want to play Banjo-Kazooie today, you can do so on Xbox. I know this is a Nintendo broadcast, but please give the game a try on Xbox. Now let's talk about the music. The Banjo-Kazooie series music has a country feel to it. If we were to include this music in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as is, it wouldn't really match the atmosphere of battle, so we put a lot of effort into arranging the music for the game. We'd like to play for you several of these arrangements during the showcase. Up here, yes, here, you'll see the track names. Okay, let's take a look at the fighter.
No, she's here.
So this is Banjo and Kazooie in
Emma's
Super
here.
Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's Kazooie.
Yo.
See?
We're using a special ROM today, so the camera is a bit different from the
And like, I don't have a Switch, so I'm just like, I don't really have anything to contribute.
We've included lots of actions Banjo and Kazooie use in their original game. For example, the Talon Trot here is used for their dash. And their jumps are based on abilities like Flap Flip and Feathery Flap. Their neutral attack is called Claw Swipe. This ability looks similar to this in the original game, but we've built upon the original motion so it better fits the action of our game. Their flurry attack is a rat-a-tat-rat. Their dash attack is a forward roll, which is something Donkey Kong uses as well. This move is a pretty useful one. Their down tilt is Beat Barge. Their up smash is Bill Drill. It looks a bit different from their original games, but the animation reflects the fact
Why
that it's
you
a
ask me that
consecutive
question,
attack.
Adam? You saw what
In
the character
Japanese,
was
their
like.
side smash is called Harisen Kazooie. Harisen is a word that only exists in Japanese, so I was curious what this move would be called in the West. In English, it's called Regal Bash. I think Regal is the type of bird Kazooie is, so this basically means bird bash, which is pretty
dares?
accurate.
I dare.
Their neutral air is Wing Whack. Their back air is an air rat-a-tat-rat, which hits 3 times. Their down air is Beak Buster, which they use to downstab as they drop. As you can see, even their regular attacks are based on attacks from their original game. The down and up taunts were something that existed in the Banjo-Kazooie series too. The up taunt is based on an animation from Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where Banjo sometimes stretches. Now I'd like to go over their special moves. First, their neutral special is egg firing. It's pretty much their go-to move. The eggs bounce, and by holding down the button when launching the eggs, you'll do the attack you see here, Breagle Blaster. Breagle Blaster is based on this part in Banjo-Tooie where the screen mimics an FPS. You can hold the button for auto-fire, but as you do, the power of the eggs will gradually decrease, so you'll need to be careful. You can cancel it by crouching or pressing the shield button. Next, their side special is Wonder Wing. As in their original game, it's an invincible charging attack.
Queues to log in are getting shorter and shorter.
It's fairly powerful and will basically win against any other attack.
It's also,
however,
September
you can
4th,
see some
which
feathers
means a
above
lot of people have
Banjo's
gone
head.
back to school.
There are 5 of them in total, and
Yep.
I just use up all of them. After
Things
using
will
them up, you won't be
pick
able
up
to
when
use
5.1
it
drops again.
until you lose a stock. Since the remaining uses of Wonder Wing only appear above their heads once activated, you'll really need to make sure you hammer the number of uses into your head. You can use it as a recovery option. And since it's likely to trump counterattacks, it doesn't have many disadvantages, but it does have a weak point. If it's blocked with a shield, for instance, you'll be wide open to attack. In addition, you can be grabbed during this move. At any rate, keep track of how many Wonder Wing uses you have left. And when fighting against Banjo and Kazooie, make sure to take action against this attack and remember to keep an eye on it. It's important to keep this in mind. Next is their up special, Shock Spring Jump. This move utilizes the Shock Spring pad from their original game. There are a few things to note. First, you can hit your opponents with the Shock Spring pad. It can be used to recover, and it's throwable too. Also, it's pretty different from other up specials that carry the fighter upward in that you're still able to jump in midair after using it, meaning you can jump twice in a row. So if you're falling, you can use it
Banjo,
like this.
just break the
Jump
rules of
and then
Smash.
dodge, increasing your ability
Oh.
to recover.
You playing Banjo? Oh,
No, I'm watching the direct.
By the
oh
way,
the direct is still going?
the height of a shock spring jump will change depending on how long you hold the button down.
Oh, let me see this. I thought
Note
the
the
direct was only
difference
like
in height.
half.
Next, for their down special,
Oh,
Did it start late?
they'll fire a
Were you
grenade
watching?
out of his backpack.
No, I missed like the
It's a
first
grenade.
beginnings of it.
Did you hear
This
what they
is
was
a
talking about
slightly
Banjo
odd
at the end of the
projectile
game?
in that it can only be launched behind
Nope,
the fighter.
I haven't seen any of the direct.
Okay.
I don't even have it.
Well,
And
they
because
had
the
said
grenade
in the
is
middle of
football
it that
shaped,
like
its
they're gonna
bouncy
have
trajectory
an
can be
additional mini
unpredictable.
direct after
After a
this
certain
for
time,
Banjo.
it'll explode.
Uh,
I think it will be a useful tool for keeping opponents in check. It's treated like an item, so you can pick it up and throw it.
oh, egg grenades.
Your opponents can also throw it back at you. But its detonation sequence is relatively short, so both you and your opponents will need to make sure you throw it quickly, or it will explode while you're still holding it. I guess there are a lot of different ways to use this ability. Lastly, their final smash is the Mighty Ginginator. The Mighty Ginginator is what delivered the final blow to Gruntilda in their original game. This move will send your opponents flying. This stage is called Kurukuruyama in Japan, but in the West it's called Spiral Mountain. As you can see, it's a mountain where the bottom portion is a spiral shape. A rotation icon will appear, and the stage will spin. This is quite unusual, even for the Super Smash Bros. Series. It's truly unique. Anything on the stage, items or otherwise, will also move. As the stage turns, the shape of Spiral Mountain will also transform, meaning your recovery points will also change.
Thank you, Mugen,
Platforms like
for
this will
the 7
appear
viewers.
from time to time. A bridge will
I
also
guess
appear
I can
when
tell you guys
Gruntilda's
now,
lair is
after this
visible.
direct, I will be going back to Astral Chain.
Now that we've
Oh,
covered both the fighter
how is
and the
that?
stage,
How's that
let's go
chance?
ahead and jump into some actual battles.
It's a platinum game.
So yeah, that basically describes it.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
I'll be taking on not just
What do you
one,
want me
but
to
two
say?
fighters in a team
That is
battle.
the description.
Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong versus Banjo and
Oh,
Kazooie.
so Code Vein is pretty
Hang on,
fun.
So there are
Okay.
actually 2 on my side too, so I should be fine, right? Probably not. In fact,
How much of it is
definitely
God Eater? How much of it is
not. Looks
Dark
like I'm
Souls?
gonna get beaten up pretty bad if I just stand around, so I'll play carefully.
There's
I should probably
it's not as Dark Souls as Dark Souls is, if you know,
eggs, which
like
can be fired forward or backward,
bosses
are
don't
useful at
feel
times
quite
like
as
this.
impossible
And
as
thanks to
Dark
Kazooie,
Souls
Banjo
bosses.
and Kazooie can use moves with a relatively wide range of attack.
I assume
We'll make
that's
good use of
because
these as we take them on.
the nature of their games in general tends to be, let's make
No,
this
we're playing
boss
with items on.
really easy, and then by the time you get to the later ends of the game, it's
I
impossible.
think we're doing pretty good so far. I have 2 opponents, and since items are on, they'll have twice as many
Because you
opportunities
played
to pick
at the
up
start of the
items.
game, right?
And since the final smash meter is on, the
yeah,
opponent can use it
it's
twice.
even the bonus dungeon, that's the trial,
Disadvantage.
really wasn't all that difficult. I mean,
I can use one of
one of the
2 more
bosses
times.
took me like what 6 tries to beat, but
Oops, I guess I should be explaining.
oh,
all the
and
moves,
magic is
Autofire,
egregiously
autofire.
OP.
Ooh, ouch. Oh, the final smash meter's filled up. You can have that. Now. And nice.
Huh, that's kind of neat that
Now
the
that
stage
there's one less
rotates.
opponent, this should be easier.
Yeah, but I can already tell you now, Smash players are going to ban that
I
stage.
do want to use a final smash, but it
Probably.
might be a bit tough. Oh, that's good. And final smash. I forced them out, so I win. Banjo picks up the Jiggy from the original game. Guh. That's a wrap. I'd also like to talk about some of the cameos that liven up the stage. First, we have the witch Gruntilda. In Banjo-Kazooie, this poor soul gets sealed underground by a boulder. Anyway, she's very cruel, and you can hear all about her from her sister, Gruntilda. This is Bottles, a mole, and another poor soul. His fate is sealed in the beginning of Banjo-Tooie. He's a friend of Banjo and Kazooie. Next is Mumbo Jumbo. This poor soul had all of his Mumbo tokens stolen by Gruntilda. He helps you out in many ways throughout the game. And we have Tootie. Can you spot her? She's running at the bottom.
They're all poor souls, apparently.
She's tiny and you can barely even make her out. But by zooming in, you can see all the detail, even at her size. You could probably make an action game just using this. She's raising havoc on the vegetable patch for some reason. And after that, she strikes an enigmatic taunt. Now she's heading back home. She looks all calm when you look at her this way, but this soul is actually the saddest of all the souls. You'd understand how miserable she really is if you saw the game over scene in Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, maybe she's not going home? And here come the Jinjos. We saw some of these a short while ago when the mighty Jinjonator appeared. They come in many different colors and were hidden throughout the world by Gruntilda in the original game, so you could say they're also sad souls. And now we see something floating around in the background. These are our basic enemy characters called Buzz Bombs, but since they can float around, they're lucky enough to have made the cut in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is what they look like close up. It's basically a dragonfly, right? We put a lot of thought into the guest characters as well, and we put a
That's
lot
a
of
lot of
effort into
animation,
these hard-to-see
doesn't it?
areas. So I hope you enjoy
Yep.
it. Next, let's talk music. As I mentioned earlier, we're taking country-style music and adapting it for use in battle. We're including a total of 10 music tracks.
Oh yeah, I heard Doom 64
Of these,
is
7 are
getting
entirely new arrangements.
Look at all these tracks
I've
that
always thought that
Square
getting
Enix
all this
doesn't
for
have
$5.99
cloud.
is a fantastic deal. So, I hope you enjoy it. The music for Spiral Mountain was arranged by Grant
And for
Kirkhope.
Dragon Quest as well.
He created the
I
original
don't believe it is
Banjo-Kazooie's
the music
music.
remix there either. They just put in a lot of tracks instead.
I've worked with many musicians over the years, but this is the first time I've
Oh.
worked with a musician outside of Japan. I was a bit worried about whether my directions would be understood, but he did an absolutely wonderful job. And here's the list of tracks this time.
Yeah, I think they got Grant Kirkhope.
Each of the
Yeah, they got the
music
original
has to be
director.
tailored to match the action taking place on screen. Alongside the launch of Banjo and Kazooie, there will also be a software update. We're very pleased with the sales of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And to express our appreciation, we've added another game mode, which will pretty much be our final new mode.
Oh, come on.
I'm going to go ahead and play, so please take a look.
How is this the last mode?
And here it is. You need to damage the sandbag in front of you as much as possible.
Probably because they're making
And
so
with
many
this
new
bat-
characters.
Not with this, but this bat.
Oh, sandbag mode.
And off it goes. High. Maybe a little too high.
It's sandbag
And
mode.
So, Home Run Contest makes its return.
Yeah, but it's at its most extreme
It's been powered up
now.
in various ways compared to previous Home Run
I
contests.
see.
So please
It's
enjoy.
basically do as much damage as
This
possible
time,
to see how
sandbag
far
is
you can
from
launch it.
300 kilometers. I think that's about the
Yeah,
distance
Home
from
Run
Tokyo to
Contest,
Nagoya.
That's how
That's
it's
if you
always
drive
been.
on the Tome
But the
Expressway.
animation for hitting the sandbag is
You can
insane
actually
this
play with
time.
a second player. Let's give it a
This
go.
is probably going to be the last Smash Bros, so is that
Keep
surprising?
attacking using both players.
Well, they said if they do another one, it's not going to be like this again.
Nope.
Time to strike.
Not going to have anywhere near as many.
No. This isn't how you're supposed to play the game. When I say 2 players can take part, I mean friends can play together, and not one person playing as 2 fighters. I hope you play this with your friends. In shared content, many people have uploaded their customized Mii fighters.
I was hoping for a boss rush. I
Up
really
until
want
now,
a
it
boss
may have
rush.
been a little difficult to use since you were
Yeah.
not able to customize
Yeah.
their
They might
special
do one. He
moves.
said those
But
those
moving
probably
forward,
last.
You will be able to freely customize your special moves. If you find a Mii fighter that you like the look of, you can freely download them and set the special moves however you want and play as them. However, this will not be applied to Mii fighters created before this software update, and only applies to Mii fighters created after the update. So I hope you re-upload your Mii fighters. Please enjoy many different varieties of Mii fighters. We will add in some Mii fighter costumes as well. Please take a look.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if they announced another character at the end of this. They already did one.
Mihai Boost is the other character that got leaked, so... Oh, come on. I'm sure a lot of people are
Mystical
upset.
Ninja. It's just a Mii fighter costume, though.
Yeah. Oh, the front end costume's back. It looks a whole lot better this time around.
Ah, Proto Man.
And the Zero costume's back. Ah.
What? I think you're watching Twitch, so you're a little bit farther than me. Oh, Sans!
Kim, costume.
I told you!
No,
I told
man.
you! I said that Sans would be in it in some way or another.
He has his music too. Wonderful. Stupidness, man.
We've added a costume for Sans from Undertale, who was a popular request. And this Sans outfit also comes with a music track.
I know!
This will be
I
listed in the
damn
other
called
category,
it!
So you can check it out there.
I
The
said
arrangement
Sans
was
would be in
made by
Smash
none
in
other
some
than the
form.
creator of Undertale himself, Toby Fox. Toby has actually visited my house, and we played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate together.
Toby's been to his house.
He was actually really good.
To Sakurai's house?
Yes.
Of all the guests,
Yeah,
he
you're
was
watching
probably
Twitch.
the
I'm on
strongest.
YouTube, so I'm a little bit behind.
When we both chose random and played, the win
I'll switch
ratio
over to
was about
Twitch.
half and half. Or I may have been losing. Next, I'd like to talk about a new set of amiibo that will soon be available. Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Snake. I wonder why he was hiding. They will each be available on September 20th. The software update, including the Banjo and Kazooie DLC, will be available today. As mentioned in Nintendo Direct, Terry Bogard will be joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Although we showed the reveal trailer, there was hardly any in-game footage. Some of you may wonder where the in-game footage is. Well, it's shaping up nicely. But we weren't quite ready to include it in the reveal. That SNK Neo Geo opening was fun, wasn't it?
There's a lot of references in that.
I'd like to show you just a little bit of in-game footage of Terry. Here you go.
Oh, here you go. In-game footage. Probably not going to be all that much. They said he's not quite ready yet.
Finally, it was announced that we will be working on even more DLC fighters. To me, it feels like the finish line is sliding farther away.
I wonder how many more they're going to do.
How much longer can he be involved with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
I'm hoping
But I'm
that
also excited. Adding more characters into
Yeah.
the game means
Yeah,
that
we're
more
still
game
getting another
modes will be
character.
added to the series.
Just make it
And
Mugen
ultimately,
now.
that means that there will be an
bring
even
as many
greater
characters as they can.
opportunity
Just make
to
it
delight
Mugen.
the fans. At the same time, I feel that Super Smash Bros.
That being
Ultimate
said,
is now representing so many
please.
characters in game worlds that it's become an enormous game.
Please make more Nintendo characters.
Even if the Super Smash Bros. Series continues moving forward, I doubt there will ever be an opportunity to bring this many characters together again. And so I want to keep improving on this record as much as possible. And I will continue to work hard at developing the game. I appreciate your support. That's it for today. Thank you very much.
They're basically going to be developing it for like an entire year at this point. Yeah, they're going to reveal another character at the end of this, aren't they?
No, they're not. Alright, that was that. Thank you everyone that did show up. Adam,
No,
Mugen,
that's it.
there's 7 people that rolled in. Just let y'all know that I'm not dealing with Banjo today, or like not till Saturday if people want to play him. And yeah, I'm just going back to Astral Chain right after this. The direct was good. The direct was real good. We saw a lot of stuff today. The hold on a second.
Oh, I'll have to look up what I missed from the direct. Oh, it goes in a teapot? Okay. And a duck.
Yeah, that happened. Also, yes, there. Thank you, Nelson, for reminding me. There was also the Super NES library coming to the Nintendo Online's service.
Oh, the SNES
Yes,
library?
so that will be added on top service for no additional cost.
Oh, that's good. At least they're
Yeah.
providing. I wonder what's included in them.
20 games.
That's just the start.
That's the
So,
starting
of
bonus.
course, I'd
But Star Fox is on there along with Super Mario World and
That
Super
one's not
Metro.
surprising. Let's see, there it is. Brawl Brothers, Demon's Crest.
Yes, yes.
Joe and Mac 2, Kirby and Dreamland 3, Star Fox, Earth Defense Force, both Mario Karts. Well, Mario Kart, Mario World, Super Puyo Puyo 2, Super Tennis, Breath of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised with that one.
Off time.
F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Course. Oh, hey, I haven't played that in years.
Yeah, a lot of stuff a lot of good stuff is coming to it. Like it's a good starting point.
Goblins. Oh yeah, it is.
I would say more so than the NES library when it started out. It didn't have a lot.
Yeah, no. I hope they get some of the Final Fantasies on there. I mean,
don't
you can
count
play
on
them
it.
just about anywhere. Yeah, probably not.
Already got Cloud.
No, but like it seems like a lot of third-party companies are putting their games in bundles, or they're repackaging them as single games on the Switch.
Yeah.
So that it's not on the online service.
So yeah, if we do see any of the Final Fantasies from the SNES era, they'll all be in a bundle.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I mean, no, like Capcom specifically made sure Mega Man is never going to be on this thing because, yeah, you got the two bundles. You got the Mega Man Classic bundle, which is 1 to 10, including the NES, Game Boy, and PlayStation, Sega Saturn games. And on the X collection, it's all the Super Nintendo games, plus the PlayStation 1 era games and the PlayStation 2 era games. So they made sure the only way you're going to be playing these games is if you buy it through their means.
Yeah, and the Zero bundle too. Can't forget
Zero
that.
bundle, yeah. That'll be coming soon.
Yeah, and aren't they doing a Battle Network bundle too?
No, people are just speculating that there will be a Battle Network Star Force bundle, which
they're
I
probably
wouldn't mind.
will. Yeah, the Battle Network games are really fun.
Star Force was fun as well.
There's actually a couple of games that look like Battle Network that are going to be coming out like next year.
Yep. And I'll be the judge of that if they're any good. Because I played so much Battle Network when they came out. I was fine with it ended at 3, but it is what it is. Alright. Was there anything else worth mentioning? Xenoblade Chronicles Remastered Edition will be coming out, and it has Xenoblade Chronicles 2 graphics.
Didn't they already do that for the 3DS though?
No, the 3DS version was an upscaled version of the Wii version.
So you're right. There was a Xenoblade game, another Xenoblade game coming to the Switch, just not the one we were thinking.
Yeah, I want a new game. I don't want a remaster. So it looks like they're using the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 engine along with the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 models of Shulk and Fiora. And they're probably going to do a lot of the mechanical balance updates of just knowing how like these games should play now to be fun. Probably going to do stuff like that. So you'll see small quality of life stuff, nothing too major. Because that seems how they're making these Xenoblade games in response to each other. Xenoblade X mechanics was a direct response to some of the issues people had with Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And at the same time, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was a response to Xenoblade X. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 2's DLC was a response to the base game. So, hopefully we get something that people are just content with.
Well, it's kind of in a genre on its own, so they're still kind of figuring out, like, how to make this genre fun.
I mean, to me, it seems like the mechanics of Final Fantasy XI, but you have more control.
More or less.
Being as you can switch characters on the fly, you can order characters on the fly, and each character has their specific class, but like you have a bunch of unique features that you can use between each character to make it like dual class system sort of stuff. Because characters sync so well with certain characters.
Oh, huh. Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 are getting a Switch bundle in Japan.
Really? I wonder why. Perhaps it was because those games are NES and Super Nintendo games?
Yep.
And they're owned
I
by
see what you're doing, Square.
Like, it was going to happen. It was going to happen.
Yeah.
Alright, the other thing was some stuff with Luigi's Mansion. The Legend of Mana game, they show off more footage of it. Trials of Mana.
Yeah, I got a release date too, didn't it?
I think so. I wasn't paying attention that much. I just saw footage, and I was happy with what I was seeing.
Compared to the first remake they tried with Secret of Mana, that wasn't very well received.
I wouldn't know. There's also some game that's being made right now. I think it's made by the Harvest Moon team, and the music is made by Toby Fox. I forgot what it's called. It's escaping my mind right now. But they showed off a lot on that direct. A lot of it was pretty good stuff. Daemon X Machina is getting a demo later today.
I mean, they already had a demo, but it's a new one?
Yeah, it's a new one. This one will be, like, the prologue of the game, and you can keep the save data.
Okay.
Oh, the demo's already out. I'll be downloading that right this second.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that leak was correct. Okay. There was a leak about Assassin's Creed Black Flag coming to the Switch, and yeah, that was... Definitely true.
We got
Overwatch, we knew that.
Yep.
Divinity Original Sin.
Deadly Premonition 2.
Oh, yeah, I see
It's
that.
getting the sequel. And the sequel looks really good.
Oh, Jedi Knight 2 is coming to the
Yep.
Switch. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, they mentioned that right before Doom 64.
Rogue Company, Tetris, sold Harvest Moon. So you said it's a game by the same guy that made Harvest Moon?
I think so. Oh, was it
Huh.
Game Freak?
Oh, Game Freak, yeah, no, we knew about that one. They announced that at E3.
Yeah, like I know
Little
I've
Town
seen
Hero.
it before. Yes.
Yeah.
I just didn't know the music was being made by Toby Fox. For some reason, he is getting around with Nintendo. You port one game to the Switch, and now everyone wants to talk to you at Nintendo. It wasn't Wii U. I can't remember which console
yeah,
you
that's
ported
kind
it
of
to.
weird. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Toby Fox got out by a Nintendo at this point.
It is whatever right now.
I mean, he does good music. You can't deny that. No matter how much of a meme his games are.
I'm actually not big on his music either. Like, I know of a lot of other indie composers at the time that I just preferred more, because I used to listen to a bunch of stuff on Overclock Remix and other websites, and I subscribed to a bunch of others on YouTube. So I heard a lot of indie music. I know I'm just going to sound like the biggest hater about this guy now. But I really don't hate it like
Just
that.
a little?
I know. Like, I hope he makes it past Undertale. That's all I want.
Well, I did make Deltarune.
Which is just Undertale again.
I know.
I mean, it shows that, like, he's really, really creative when it comes to, battle engineering. I'll give him that. But, like, I really hate the guy less, and more I hate the fan base that came with him.
Oh, yeah, the fan base, like, they're a bunch of hipsters.
Undertale got pushed on me so ridiculously hard. And, like, I was considering it, and then someone told me it's better than Mother 1 and... It's better than Mother 2 and Mother 3. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just play this game.
I would say it's better.
Because, like, I think I'm going to either, like, love this game more than it, or hate this game a lot. I just feel like I'm going to ruin the experience for myself because of what that person said.
Pretty much, because you're going to go in expecting, like, the greatest game ever.
Also, I really like Mother 2. I don't know if, like, me playing Ness in Smash Bros. Has made that apparent enough. But I really like Mother 2.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Earthbound, aka Mother 2, is considered one of the best RPGs on the SNES.
I'm not sure how, but okay, I'll take that sentiment, I guess.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
I just think it's an interesting, weird RPG that, like, for some reason, connected to me at the time.
It is super weird.
But that's
Not gonna
about
deny
it.
that.
I never thought of it as the best RPG I've ever played or anything like that.
It's really well received for the most part.
I know.
Despite how, weird it is.
I really need to finish that game one of these days. Because I got up to the final boss and yeah, 7-year-old me decided to just nope out on that.
I don't blame you, considering what it's an allegory for. Oh my god.
I didn't know that at the time. I just saw
I
the
know, you
graphics
wouldn't
and I
have.
was like, no, absolutely not. I'll go back to Mega Man X3.
Yeah, it was.
I'll go back to Super Mario World. I'm just not going back to this.
Yeah. The fight
I'm
with the final
surprised
boss and that
I
is.
even got past the Blue Man Group or whatever the Happy Cult.
Oh god, those things. I think my favorite one part of the game is the fly paper and the zombies.
Oh my gosh, that was stupid.
that was trippy. So yeah, we'll just stick this fly paper down to trap the zombies. Like, how does that even work?
Roll with it.
You kind of have to with that game, considering.
What was the other thing called? Like New Age Hippie or something like that? New Age Retro Hippie, I think it was called. It just had a stupid name that didn't make sense. Also, I think Earthbound was my first introduction to the trope of the dad is never home.
Yeah.
At least his mother wasn't dead.
God, that trope is like everywhere. And it's never going away.
Well, that's unfortunately a thing in Japan, so. And a lot of other places in the world, too, so it's definitely not going away.
Like, it happens in My Hero Academia. That trope is very existent.
It happened in my own house.
so
it was
brutal.
No, construction work was not nice to my dad at the time, and like when they wanted him, he just never showed up. I mean, technically he did, but I was asleep, and he would just be home for like, I want to say 5 hours or 4 hours of the night. And then he would be gone by the time I wake up in the morning, so yeah, I just never saw him. There'll be days he picked me up from school and like immediately went back to work, but that was it. Maybe that's why that game hit so close to home for me. Alright, let me not think about that. I'm getting off of here.
Don't think too deeply into these kinds of things.
It's too late, I already did. I already went back 20 years.
Your first mistake was thinking.
Well, yes. But I'm also a person that lives in my head way too often. So that was going to happen. Okay, this part of the stream is over. I'll edit this down for YouTube later. Take care everyone, be safe, for 400 games I'm out. We'll be right back with more Astral Chain.